What's up, folks? Man Amazing here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to work on getting our AI shooting and allowing our player to take damage. Let's get started. The first thing we want to do is head over to our bullet slice, head down to our bullet script, and we really just want to make one change. We're going to actually copy this line here. We're going to type "or," and then we're going to paste it. And we're going to change the enemy tag on the second line to player. So basically we're saying if what we hit has a tag of enemy or player, then call this logic within the brackets. So make sure you save that. Let's head back to the editor. The next thing we want to do is go to our AI agent, go to add component, add a script canvas. Let's open that up. We're going to grab the onTick node. And then we're going to search for a node called getDistanceFrom, which is going to give us the distance between two vectors. So we're going to create a variable called playerEntity. And while we're at it, let's make another variable called weaponBarrel. So we want to grab the world translation, which is going to point to self. And we're going to duplicate that and tie that into our playerEntity. Make sure those are hooked up. The one for self is going to be tied into the first vector, and the one for the playerEntity is going to be tied into the second vector. Once we do that, we want to get the value of the distance, and we want to see if it's less than or equal to the distance to player. If that's true, then we want to, let's go ahead and set another variable called shot timer. Tie that in, and we want to get a delay. And the delay is going to pretty much house the time between when our AI shoots. So we want to get a spawn node, which is going to be similar to how we shoot a weapon for the player. We want to get the weaponBarrel and tie that into the spawn node. And then we want to get the result of the distance between the two vectors and tie that into the delay. All right, so go ahead and save that as AI shoot. Make sure you expose all of your components to the inspector. Let's go ahead and close that. Make sure it's set in the inspector. We want to plug in our entities to the inspector. And if we hit play, you can see that our AI shoots. But there's one problem, and it's that it does not rotate towards us when it sees us. So to fix that, we want to go to add component, and we want to add another script canvas. Once you have that open, let's get another onTick node. We want to search for a lookAt node, which should be under math. So once again, we want to get the world translation of self and the target entity. Make sure you create that target variable and expose it to the inspector. We're going to tie those values into the lookAt node. And the last node that we want to use is setWorldTransform, which will set the transform of the AI based off the lookAt value that we have set here. All right, make sure you save that, close it down, and head back to the editor. Make sure you have that set in your AI component script canvas. Okay, the next thing we want to do is change our physics from the character physics to the rigid body physics. I'm not really sure why I have to do it this way, but for some reason the character physics does not register collisions with a bullet. So once you change your physics from character to rigid body, go into your movement script, and where you have add impulse, we want to remove that and change it or switch it out with move entity. Once you have changed that for your forward, back, left, and right, go ahead and save it. And once we hit play and we move around, you can see that the AI turns to us, and when it gets close enough and shoots us, we disappear. And if we once again go in and we pick up a weapon and we shoot, we can destroy the enemy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Don't forget to join the Discord if you want to reach me directly or whatever the case. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Other than that, hope you guys are having a very dope day. Hope you are prospering in your projects. And until next time, keep developing.